All right, so for the last couple of videos, we've been going a little crazy. I admit I've gone a little crazy, and that's fun sometimes to build these crazy rigs, especially when you take something like a phone and you put every accessory that you possibly can on it. But today, I've gone back to something a little bit more practical. And I'd say this isn't exactly the most minimalist rig, but it is minimalist from a pro's perspective. And when I say pro, I mean someone who you're going out in nature, you don't mind something that is going to get knocked around a bit and something that you can pretty much run over with your car. And the setup would most likely be fine, at least the cage in your phone would be. And before we get into my new favorite minimalist setup, I want to say that the DOF Mark III is back in stock, and it's probably not going to be in stock for very long, especially once this video goes up. You guys are always asking me, when is it going to be in stock? When is it going to be in stock? When is it going to be in stock? And well, now it is. So Beastgrip let me know that they have a limited supply back in there for the Black Friday deals going on right now. So definitely check everything out in the link in the description for that, as well as everything else in this setup. So on with the video. So this rig I really appreciate for the little quality of life improvements that I've been able to add to it. Now, at its core, again, I have the new Beast cage for iPhone 17 Pro Max. They're finally out. You can head over to all these links will be in the description below. But what I'm extra excited about on top of the Beast cage, which I showed off in the last video, is they sent over the new M17 plate. This allows me to connect basically any third-party lens that I want. Moment specifically has their own mount, so the Beast cage comes with that plate as well. But this plate allows me to use some of my other specialty lenses that I've gotten for the iPhone. Like I just got the new Sandmark probe lens. Obviously, Beastgrip has their own line of amazing lenses. This 1.7 telephoto is probably historically my favorite, as well as the Kenko wide angle lens, which basically gives you the ultra wide look on your main censored lens. So that one's really nice. Then they also created this new ARRI rosette mount, and this allows me to use some of my favorite grips, like this Condor Blue. Just got like a quick release ratcheting thing to it, which I love for a number of reasons. One, if I unhook it here, it allows me to just get different angles, right? So if I want a low shot, I can angle this up, and now I have easy ways to do low angles. But it also acts as a really last minute little floor tripod. There are so many times that I've gone to film with my phone and I literally I just want to set it up somewhere, but then I have to find a rock to lean it against, and that's kind of sketchy at times. So just having a little handle right here, I can put it at a specific angle that allows it to just sit straight. It's very simple, but that's nice to have. And there's a left side one as well if you're one of those people like dual handle setups. And then because there's a quarter 20 on the side, I was able to take my nearly 10-year-old Fronos photo. I forget who actually makes it, whatever that R logo is. And now I can clip it to the shoulder strap. And now, you know, if you're going on a hike, you have both hands free most of the time, but you can still grab it very easily. And obviously this isn't a slide in your pocket sort of setup, but it still keeps it very manageable, still very much out of the way. You can see it's not super annoying to have. It's not like a big mirrorless camera with a big lens, and it's not really heavy at all. But it's also, because it's built like a tank, I'm not worried about walking through trees and having it bump around on stuff, you know, put the lens cover on, protect the glass. But besides that, you're pretty good. And I forget if this is a design change from the past couple of years, but I really appreciate how low profile they've kept it around the charging port, because now I can still use my little 180 adapters with my Lexar SSD to just have a really clean setup on the back. I know so many people's setups use cables, and I just hate cables. They get caught on things. They don't, it's not just they don't look good, they just don't function well, and they're very easily breakable. And so at all costs, I am all for not having any cables, keeping things just kind of hard-lined in with this little adapter setup. The only downside to this setup that I am finding is it's not very easy to have SSD, microphone, all that good stuff. So I am playing around with some Bluetooth microphones, like my DJI Mic 2s. I can connect via Bluetooth straight to the phone without a receiver. The sound quality isn't as good, but kind of like I'm doing here to my 𝗬𝗧𝗨, I don't have any receiver plugged into the camera. I literally just did the, old time way of clapping in the beginning with the internal mic, and then this is recording 32-bit float onto the mic itself. It's pretty cold out here, so my brain's getting all frozen up. But yeah, and most of the time when I'm just going out and I'm filming nature or something like that, all I really want is the SSD for ProRes RAW. What will ultimately fix this that I would probably do is if Apple and Red, I guess, come together and allow for internal ProRes RAW on the iPhone, would be very nice, because then I don't have to have an SSD. Then there's finally a point to me having this 2TB iPhone. And then I would just swap this out for a mic receiver, so that way I don't have to worry about syncing in post or crappier audio with the Bluetooth audio and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, this is a very basic, simple, but robust setup. There's a reason that Apple themselves uses beast cages most of the time, is because they are just resilient as hell. And so yeah, this video actually isn't sponsored or anything. I will say the links in the description are affiliate links. So if you are going to pick something up and you use those links, I do get a small portion of that sale. So that is always greatly appreciated. Helps me make more videos like this. And yeah, hopefully if you guys are interested in the depth of field adapter, the Mark IIIs, hopefully it's still in stock. I tried to make this video as fast as possible once I saw that they were in stock, because you guys are always asking. So hopefully you're able to pick those up if you want. It's really windy out here, so hopefully the audio is sounded okay. And yeah, let me know what I should change about the setup for the next video. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one.